remote fitness page here, the Google Drive folder. That's going to be your home base for essentially movement while you're sitting at home, probably getting bored at one point or a little tired or a little restless. So please, please, please move around, get active, use some of these strength training plans as well as the conditioning and the mobility, all of that. We're going to go through that right now. So when you come into this plan, strength training is going to kind of be your home base. There's also some conditioning and flexibility options, which I'll go through at one point, but this is going to be your home base. So in terms of choosing programs, there's 5 different programs. If you're just wanting to do some general fitness, if you're one of our faculty or you haven't worked out in a long time, you just want to move, but you're not too worried about stepping up and going really intense, stick with general fitness level 1 or 2. Level 1 is essentially beginner, I haven't really worked out ever in a very long time, and level 2 is I just haven't in a little bit, or I just want to do that program. So let's click on general fitness 2. Let's see what this is. So what you're going to see, if this page pops up, I will probably have that hidden before this video is aired. So general fitness level 2 body weight program. So this means you have 0 equipment at home. I'm assuming you have absolutely nothing. Okay. So what I want you to do then is see that here are lift 1, lift 2, and lift 3, all on different separate days. So you wouldn't obviously do all 3 lifts in one day. This is going to take you, my guess is close to somewhere between 45 minutes and an hour, most likely. You can always chop this down, and I'll show you how. So when you see this, here's the warm-up, a 10-minute movement warm-up. Here's a video. You'll click on that video. It'll open up to YouTube. You'll see here's me walking, literally doing the warm-up with you for 10 minutes. You can do that right with me. Okay, so that's kind of the plan. So that's how this will work. Now, you'll see 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D in this box. This is a block of exercises. So what you're going to do is start with the iso hold. You're going to go to the super plank. You can go to the squat jump continuous, and you can do the stationary Spider-Mans. Now, I don't have a number of sets. All I did was put 15 minutes. I want you to set a timer, set it for 15 minutes, hit go, start your exercises. If you really want to go fast, you can go try to get 4 to 6 sets in 15 minutes. If you're cruising, you can go 3 sets, 4 sets, whatever it would be. If you need a 3-minute break in the middle, that's absolutely fine. I want to make this at your pace. The hardest part for this is trying to make this for everybody's level, so I wanted to do these kind of 15-minute blocks. Now, if it's really hard and you're really struggling, stop at 10 minutes, right? There's no set in stone number here. I wanted to give you guys the flexibility to do this. So here's the first exercise. What am I doing? A body weight split squat iso hold. So I'm going to click this video. Here's me explaining it in our weight room. You're going to go through that, watch the video, perform the exercise, and then do that there. Then go on to the super plank, the squat jump, the stationary Spider-Man, back up to the iso hold for 15 minutes. Then once you're done, you're going to go to the next block, down to 2, 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D. Same thing for 12 minutes, okay? And then the last bit, there's 3 exercises here and 3 for 10 minutes. And then the last thing these are 2 stretches for about a minute each side. You just have to do once, right? So that is the gist of it. And that's a lot of the programs, is that kind of setup. There's no real change in that as we get going. So and then the exercises will change from lift to lift, right? So there's going to be different variations of that that you'll be able to do pretty much all by yourself with no equipment. And if something seems hard or easy, you can always adjust. You can add reps. You can take away reps. If you need help finding a better exercise, please email me. We're also going to hold some office hours during, whether it's the PE time or during purpose period, where you can just shoot me a note, or we can actually just chat over Zoom and go through this. So I'll have time where I'm available just through Zoom if you want to go over technique, or if you want to go over what's a better exercise or what equipment you have and how to adjust. Okay, so that is the gist of it in terms of the lift. Now, if you are one of our athletes, I want you to at least do the athlete program, the body weight. Okay, if you have any sort of equipment, this assumes you have dumbbells, a pull-up bar, and a physio ball. So let's click on that one. This one has, you see, dumbbell rear foot elevated split squats. So essentially you have some basic weights. There's a physio ball, there's pull-up bar stuff in here. So let's say you have dumbbells and a pull-up bar, but you don't have a physio ball. You can always take this out or go back to another program, a general fitness, and exchange it for a different exercise. Just swap it out, or just pick your favorite one. There's nothing set in stone here. Again, make this adaptable to your surroundings. I just want to give you a template to work off of in a program to base everything you can from the beginning. So again, if you need to change something, do that. It's the same setup as you see here. I just added some sprints for you guys twice a week. I want you to do some full speed sprints. Okay, that's what I want the athletes to do in terms of the lift. Try to get 3 of these in a week, and you have the time right now. You're sitting at home. Some of you may be playing video games or watching some Netflix, whatever it is, Disney Plus, if you like Pixar movies. But please check that out. Now, outside of the training, if you want to get some conditioning in, here is a conditioning page for different options. So I'll have a video here kind of breaking down a little bit of the science and just kind of theory on how to choose these. If you want to do aerobic, if you want to just get in some general heart rate up, cardiac output, increasing your ability to recover ability, there's your aerobic options. If you want to really have something burn, this lactic option is going to be best. And then alactic is like the 10 seconds or less sprinting full speed, hard as you can go. That is done. We already do that in some of the lifts, but if you want to add a little bit more of that, you can do that as well. Okay, so that is conditioning. For flexibility, let's say you're sore one day, you did a lift, you did some of the conditioning, and you're pretty sore the next day. Here's a bunch of different options. Again, a video that breaks this down a little bit more, but 10-minute options. This could be like a daily warm-up. This could be, if you can't touch your toes, I suggest you do this one almost daily until you can. The 30 to 60-minute routines, these are a little bit more intense. You can use these as a workout one day. Those are really hard to do, but really good if you're pretty inflexible and need to improve that. And then some yoga routines. If you just want to, mellow or hard, depending on which class you do, you can kind of choose these. Sarah Beth has a bunch of great different routines as well as an hour yoga. And you can also just YouTube your favorite one if you have them or want to find a different one if one you don't like. Fitness challenge of the day. We'll do, I may do this, I may delete it, or it may just be on social media through Instagram channels with the school. Don't worry about that too much. If you want to try it out, I have one up there now, which is essentially the same from field day, where you just hold some weights out to the side. And if you don't have weights, you can just find like a book or anything like that. If you want to tag the school or tag me in that, please do. That'll be fun and something to be interactive while we're all social distancing at home. If you have any questions, email me. Look for the office hours. Find me on Zoom. Ask any way you can. I'll answer them as I can. If you can if it's a question about technique, take a quick video and send that back. Hope this is really helpful, and I hope to look forward to hearing you guys' success stories using this.